Before we get into this episode, I noticed a lot of comments talking about how easy of a champion Geeta is. So I wanted to check and see just how easy this battle would have gone if I allowed myself to switch in between Geeta's Pokemon. Starting off with her Avalugg, I immediately went into Samus since Avalugg has pretty good physical defense but not so great special. One flamethrower, one-shots it. Then we switch out for King Gambit, and obviously I'm going to bring in RuPaul to close combat that thing on out of there. For Go-Goat, I went back into Samus, but I could have also went for Luma, the Kilowattrel, and used Hurricane. It does manage to survive one flamethrower, which I was surprised by, but yeah, it doesn't really have much to counter with, so still gets demolished. Then we have her Veluza, which definitely would have gotten one shot if I put Thunderbolt or some stronger electric attack than Volt Switch. But even with my horrible Volt Switch strategy, it gets absolutely destroyed after switching out to RuPaul. And finally, we've got her ace Pokemon, Glimmora, which is normally a rock and poison type, so I feel like Earthquake would have one-shot it, but of course she terrestrializes to rock type, which means Whoopee can't quite destroy it. But we switch out to Luma, Terra Blast, and that finally finishes it. Without losing a single Pokemon on my team, Geeta just got swept. So yeah, it really would have been a lot easier. But is she really the worst champion of all time? I think it might still be this guy. Welcome back to Pokémon Scarlet and Violet. Last episode, we took down the champion of Paldea and the actual champion, Nemona, here in Mesagoza. And today, we're going to be wrapping up the final grand story, and that is, of course, Arven's Path of Legends. So we've got to head over to the Pokepath Lighthouse, and if you guys are excited, don't forget to smash that like button for an extra length episode today, since I wasn't able to put one out yesterday. I figure we make today's a little bit more exciting, or at the very least, longer. I literally just took one step and already, I guess the cutscene is starting. Because this is in fact Professor Sada/Turo's lab, depending on Pokemon Scarlet or Violet. Seriously? You beat me here? Oh, this is definitely the story I've been most excited to wrap up because Arven, he just knows how to pull at my heartstrings. Well, this is the lab. I used to come here and play all the time when I was a kid. But not anymore, huh? Now you've got mommy issues. There'd better be a good reason for calling us here like this. Oh, I think there is. Well, let's find out. Together! Everyone always says she's some kind of genius. Absolutely brilliant as a Pokemon professor. My mom, that is. But let me tell you, as a parent, she's the worst! I feel ya, man. All she ever does is work. She never comes home. I don't have a single memory of her even playing with me, her own kid. But Boss Tiff's the only one who was there for me. Always. Dang. Not even his grandparents. Guess that's where we're different. Anyway, it's open now. Go on in. Well, Arven, I'm here for you now, buddy. I just want to get this over with. Yeah, I can imagine. So we're not gonna let this simmer any longer. Let's just rip the band-aid off and get in there. Face your childhood traumas head on. Oh, we got a proper cutscene, it seems. Look at that, we got to show off our Gucci shoes. Freaking dark in here, man. We turn on a light or something? Oh, there we go. It's Sada! Whoa, this is kind of creepy. I need your help. Okay. With what exactly? Oh yes, I love this theme. I'm currently at the deepest point of Area Zero, in the Great Crater of Paldea. But we knew that already. Didn't we? I've been researching unique Pokemon here for a very long time. I'm asking the two of you to lend a hand to help carry out the final step of the great Professor Sada's glorious research. Just what exactly are you researching, lady? The final step?
But there's something we need first, something that can be found within that lab. What we need is the Scarlet book.
Oh. Well, I know there's one at the library of the school, too. Wait, do you mean this book?
Ah, so you took it from the lab, did ya, Arven?
I thought this was pre-recorded. Apparently this is like a live Skype call. Wait, people don't use Skype anymore, do they? Zoom? Whatever, the point is, she's there. Not in person, but live, I guess?
I must note, however, that Area Zero is both home to vicious Pokémon and outfitted with powerful cybernetic security systems.
So why don't you just disable them for us?
It seems to me you might struggle if the two of you were to enter alone.
Ah, means we gotta summon the Goon Squad. You may take the time to gather some reliable allies before you come, if you feel the need. I'll be awaiting you in the deepest part of Area Zero, whenever you arrive. There's no time to waste. I'm ready for it. Especially if what I think is lurking down there really is in Area Zero. That place is bad news. It was down in Area Zero that Mabostiff got wounded in the first place. What? The heck were you doing down there? Down in the Great Crater of Paldea. In all honesty, I'd be perfectly happy to never see that place again. Trauma. Are you gonna go? Of course! We might find our treasure. I mean, yeah, I did mention a couple episodes ago, there's a pretty valuable treasure down there I want to get, and it's definitely not a green rupee. Our treasure, huh? Yeah, I suppose that was the assignment we were given. And I just can't stand by and watch while a friend heads off into danger on his own. That's right, gotta stick by each other. Look at how happy my character looks. So I guess I'm going too. Besides, I'd love to give Mom a peace of mind. Yeah, that's right. Let's handle those mommy issues head on. Alright then, outside we go. We're gonna have a Pokemon battle to see if we're really ready to head into Area Zero or not. Oh, mostly to see if I'm ready or not. Let's go. That's right, I'm champion now, so clearly I think we're ready. But is Arven ready for this? And who are the other friends that are gonna be joining us apparently? I mean, I'd have to assume it's gonna be our other rivals, but maybe there'll be a surprise character or two. Is there anything else around here? A story about a big sandwich? I'm sure Arven loves that one. The fridge's door is way too heavy. What? How weak is this kid? Are you kidding me? Okay, well, it doesn't seem like there's too much special. Then again, I didn't check the computer or anything, so there could have been. Oh, we actually have to walk up? I thought this was a cutscene. But there he is! Mabostiff! Are we actually gonna have to fight his Mabostiff though, dude? I kind of feel bad. Like, his recovery, isn't he still a little bit too soon? Excellent! You're ready too, right, Mabostiff? Well, if Arven says so, I'm still a little hesitant, but yep, Mabostiff says he's ready. Are you sure about that? Okay, yeah, I can see why you'd be worried. Look at him! My buddy here's bursting with energy. You'd never know he was so weak just a little while ago. Won't leave me alone, always whining at me, wanting to battle you and your Pokemon. Alright, if you say so, but he's definitely gonna get his butt kicked, so you better have some potions ready. Into the Pokeball! Anyway, my point is there's no need to worry. We're a brand new Arven and Mabostiff, and we're feeling audacious, or maybe herbaceous? Let me give you a taste of what we can do! Ooh, the taste pun. Because of course Arven is Paldea's greatest cook, but is he also one of Paldea's greatest trainers? He's gonna kick things off with the Greedent! I remember all the way back at the beginning this was a little Squobet. I guess it's all grown up now. The Pokemon that I met during our hunt for the Herba Mystic are all stars, every one of them! Yeah, well, they're about to be seeing stars, more like it, because close combat is gonna knock that thing right on out of there. Also, Mabostiff would get destroyed by close combat. I mean, I don't know what his other Pokemon are actually, but I feel like he might use mainly just normal and maybe a couple dark types. Oh wait, I just realized what he said. All the Pokemon that helped him along the way. So like the ones that helped us fight the other Titans. So next up, he's gonna have a Toedscruel, which is grass and ground type, which means that it's pretty weak to ice moves. Quixote is definitely our best option here, since it can probably also tank up a Power Whip or 2, or 3, or 50, like that did nothing. So, Ice Fang, and you're dead, homie. We're no longer in the Pokemon League, by the way, so I don't think I really need to do my little challenge. Plus, we saw in the intro how much easier it is to just allow ourselves to switch. So, let's make these battles go by a little bit faster. I'm gonna just switch over to Quaquaval or RuPaul, the greatest supermodel of the world, because Arven's gonna be sending out Garganacl. Finally, we see the Minecraft Pokemon in action. I'm surprised none of the gym leaders or Team Star had one of these. Well, actually, there was no rock type specialist. But I guess you could say it was maybe Geeta, the champion herself. As a couple people pointed out in the comments, the Elite Four actually have the same types as the Titan Pokemon, which I found really interesting and obviously didn't notice while I was battling them. But yeah, the Pokemon they terrestrialized are actually the exact same types as the Titans. So we had Rika with ground types, like the Great Tusk, Poppy with Steel, representing Orthworm, Larry, the greatest Elite Four, with Flying type for Bombardier, Hassel, of course, with Dragon, and finally Geeta, who terrestrialized Glimora into Rock type, representing Cloth, which is probably why she had Glimora as her final Pokemon, even though a lot of people have also said that if she switched around her team and led off with Glimora instead, her battle might actually be a lot more devastating, because Glimora's ability sets up Toxic Spikes when it gets hit. So yeah, if she had that first, Toxic Spikes would be laid out from the beginning of the battle as opposed to right at the end, and she could instead save King Gambit to be her last Pokemon, because King Gambit's ability does more damage, or I think raises his attack or power. I don't exactly know how it works, but I know that it basically makes him stronger the more allies that have been defeated. But here it is, Mabosstiff is coming out, Arven's ace Pokemon, with the Intimidate. He's actually got a full team of 6, which is a little bit surprising. Let's celebrate your full recovery with a glow up. Time to terrestrialize. Oh yes, we get to see Mabosstiff with his full potential. The Terra Orb glows, and it's gonna become the Dark Dog of Doom. Is this the first time we've seen the Dark terrestrialize? Because that doesn't look familiar. And it's actually faster than us, okay? With the play rough, but it's not enough. So close combat. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. I didn't realize we weren't gonna one-shot it. Well then, suddenly things have become a little bit more interesting. So, I'm not gonna let RuPaul go down here. RuPaul already suffered enough last episode. Let's, bring out Spinel, expecting another play rough. Even if it goes for a dark move, that would also be not very effective. But it does go for the play rough. And even though Quaquaval wasn't faster, for some reason, Spinel has been like one of our fastest Pokemon. I don't understand why Tinkaton of all is so freaking fast, but we end up missing, which kind of sucks. And we get burned too. Are you freaking serious, dude? Okay. That's enough playing around. I'm not risking another miss. I also, because we got burned, that cuts our attack. I feel like play rough probably still would have finished it, but let's not risk nothing. Gigaton Hammer, smash it to bits, quite literally, as it shatters into a million crystal pieces, and Arven has been defeated. It's okay, buddy. We know your true talent is sandwich making. Yeah, you were pretty close. So close. Dang, this is the strength of someone who could take down those Titan Pokemon, huh? Yeah, much as I hate to admit it, I do think we're gonna need some more support. The Pokemon in Area Zero are super strong, and there are all sorts of weird machines there too. What do you mean by machines? I'd say we need at least 2 more people. Somebody with some champion rank level skills, and somebody who can deal with crazy tech. Well, what a coincidence! We just so happen to know 2 people like that. Well, actually, we have also myself, who's now champion ranked. Sounds like Penny! Penny? That crazy smart hacker girl who was the big boss of Team Star? I mean, yeah, she'd be perfect for the job. But when did you go making friends with some shady character like her? Oh wait, does that mean we actually get to pick? Huh, well, seems like you've been busy making some pretty useful friends. I'll reach out to them and organize things. You just make sure you're there. The meeting place will be the Zero Gate. It's this facility out on the edge of the Great Crater. I'll send you the info on how to find it, so don't keep us waiting forever. And there it is. We have in fact been here in an episode a pretty long while ago. I was really curious if we could actually go into the Great Crater, but there it is. We've completed the Path of Legends. Huh. I thought it wouldn't be done until after we've gone down the Great Crater, but I guess not. Now, before we actually head down to Area Zero, a lot of you in the comments have been telling me about a certain class back in school that will actually provide a little bit of history on what Area Zero actually is. So I figured this was probably the best moment in the playthrough to head back to school and complete all of our history lessons with everyone's favorite teacher. You'd like to take history with Miss Ryfort? Why, yes I would. She is low-key my favorite teacher, in terms of design at least, but also personality, like she is quite rude. Greetings, my little students. Whatever you did yesterday, it is now part of history. Today we will continue to unravel the marvels that history has presented to us. About 2,000 years ago, this region came under the rule of the Paldean Empire. Oh my god. It's like some Attack on Titan stuff? Okay. I must mention that the civilizations of our ancestors were not as developed as ours is today. People back then were far more likely to believe in mysterious legends, magic, and beings beyond human comprehension. In an attempt to gain the power to stand against Paldea's neighboring countries, the Emperor sent people in droves to join the hunt for the fabled treasure. Sure sounds like there's Titans at the bottom of the crater, and I don't mean Titan Pokémon. Ah, perfect timing! Oh no. Approximately how many years ago? Oh god. I'm pretty sure it was 2000? Hey, I actually paid attention. Aren't you a clever one? The answer is 2,000 years ago, during the great era of exploration. However, it is said that not a single adventurer sent out by the Emperor ever reached the depths of Area Zero. Was it the punishing journey itself, or perhaps some unknown creature? The resounding failure of this great era almost certainly heightened the air of mystery surrounding the crater. Oh, what I wouldn't give to explore Area Zero in its untouched state at that time! I suppose I can only hope for the invention of a time machine. Don't be joking about that, lady. What I wouldn't give to go back in time, to the good old days when YouTube had stars instead of likes and dislikes. Oh wait, we don't even have dislikes anymore, huh? Well, on to the next lesson then. Today we will continue to unravel the marvels. Yeah, we've heard it all before. As you should remember from our last class, Area Zero is great. This era lasted for approximately 1,000 years, but not a single soul was able to venture all the way to the deepest reaches of Area Zero. Having poured much of its human and financial resources into the exploration of it, the Paldean Empire fell into decline. 200 years later, or 800 years ago, the Empire and its surrounding nations united into one. This was the formation of Paldea as we know it today. Ah yes, this very academy where you're now filling your young minds with knowledge was also apparently established that time. 800 years ago? Goddamn! This school is freaking old. In fact, this building, though certainly having undergone repairs through the years, is just as it was when it was built so long ago. That's pretty cool. This very structure is a piece of history. Ah, things of old are truly splendid. I would certainly prefer it to not have the Pokeball portion though, a relatively new addition. Wow. I figured, because, you know, Pokeballs weren't invented until Hisui, I think? Let's see if you've been listening. Tell me approximately how many years ago was its academy established? 800? I'm so freaking smart, dude! My reading comprehension skills are on point. 805 years to be precise. In other words, your academy here is 805. Goddamn! That's freaking old, man! Once again, it reminds me of the high school that I went to which was also built, I think, back in the colonial times, or I don't remember exactly when, but it was a pretty long time, and it is considered a historical building as well. Whoa, 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 history midterm? What is this? We're only halfway through history class? Oh gosh. Okay, well, I guess it's time for a pop quiz! Well, I don't exactly think it's a pop quiz, because pop quiz implies that it's unannounced, but this one, I guess we should know the answers to. What is the name of the geological formation in the center of the Paldea region? Oh, bro, come on, this is easy. The Paldean Valley floor, duh. No, it's the Great Crater. What was long believed to rest in the depths of Area Zero? Treasure! How many years ago did the Empire rule? I think it was 2000. And then the last one is 805. We literally just answered. Those seeking blank need to look no further than the oranges of Paldea. Oh god. No, I wasn't paying attention to this. Probably courage or no? Must be knowledge, right? Because we're in school and it's history class. I feel like it's gotta be knowledge. That last question was a freebie. Even the least capable of you surely padded your score there, bro. I actually don't know. Unless maybe any answer would have counted. Like maybe she said wisdom, knowledge, and courage are all things you can get. You must get 3 questions right. Okay, well I know that I at least got 4 of them, so pretty sure we're fine. As indeed we got 5 out of 5! That's a passing score! Congratulations! Miss Ryfart asked first to give a blah blah blah. Yes, reward for us, EXP candies, but they're small. What the heck? You can give me a better candy than that? Lady, freaking cheaped out on us. Well, I guess there are a lot of students. That would be a lot of candy to give out, but let's continue with this history lesson. I'm actually kind of digging it. Greetings, little students. Whatever did you do? Okay. She always says the same thing, I guess. I was hoping to continue unraveling the marvels. Bro, even that's still the same thing? Okay, let's get to this lesson. Allow me to tell you all an old fairy tale that has been passed down for generations. Once upon a time, there was a king who very much enjoyed collecting treasure. He was particularly fond of treasures from other countries. One day, a merchant from the east heard rumors of this king and came to meet him. The merchant laid out 4 treasures in front of the treasure-loving king. The 4 treasures were as follows: a vessel, a sword, a set of tablets, and a set of beads. That is obviously going to be the question she asks us later, so I hope I can remember. Ah, perfect timing to make eye contact. Oh god, here comes the chalk. I said one of the treasures was a set of tablets. What do you think these were? Wooden planks? Handheld electronics? Really? Or medicine you chew? I'm gonna guess probably writing, right? Yeah. I am so smart! It's an ancient writing medium! As you may know, they fell out of popular use as paper became more available. For the king to consider these paper substitute treasures, they must have been of superb quality. That, or perhaps they had some amazingly profound teachings written on them. I would probably have to guess the latter. So the king obtained the 4 treasures, and on that very night, it is said that a terrible disaster reigned upon his castle, reducing it to rubble by dawn. Ooh. Oh, is it time already? I wasn't done with my story. But alas, that is today's lesson. These are like the shortest classes ever. Like, man, I wish my classes back in school were this short, dude. I had to sit through history for an hour and a half every other day. It was torture. But I suppose Pokemon history is definitely a little bit easier to tolerate than in real life, I mean. I trust that you all remember our lesson before the midterm concerning the Great Crater and its interior. Of course! How could I forget the Great Crater? 200 years ago, a group of explorers claimed to have finally reached its depths. Isn't that what's in the Scarlet book? The name of the team that achieved this great feat was the Area Zero Expedition. The team is said to have been made up of Paldea's best and brightest. Skilled battlers, brilliant researchers, talented individuals of all kinds. Among the list of team members was the name of a man who was an author and brilliant natural historian, Heath! And also creator of a delicious chocolate bar. I've actually never had a Heath bar. What was the name of the team? The Expedition? Survey Corps? Yo, throwback to Hisui again? But no, it was definitely the Expedition team. You really are quite the clever one. And I think that should be pretty much it for the lesson, so I'm gonna just skip ahead as, yep, we already know about the Scarlet book too. In fact, you can actually read the Scarlet book in the library of the Academy, which I don't think I've actually read yet or shown off in a video. The Scarlet book was condemned to the shelves of used bookstores as just another book of wild paranormal theories. There's a copy of one of them in the ground floor of the entrance hall. Oh, well, in case you didn't know, she actually tells you straight up that it's right there. I sure hope that the dialogue I skipped doesn't end up being part of the final, by the way. That would certainly suck. Maybe she actually expects us to read the Scarlet book too, which, in case you want to read this or the Violet book, it is right here. The Mysterious Red Tome, or Purple Tome, I'm guessing, in Pokemon Violet. Either way, you can read all about the Scarlet book here, including a disc Pokemon. That's right, you can literally see the DLC third legendary right now if you wanted to, or at least the only hint that we get towards it. While separated from the research team in the crater's depths, I found a strange entity. Whether it was a Pokemon or even alive at all, I know not. It bore a shell with layers of overlapping hexagons and gleamed brighter than a gemstone. Viewed as a whole, it resembled a mysterious, brilliant disc. And there's the picture of it. To be honest, I cannot even begin to fathom what the heck kind of creature that would be. It doesn't look like any other Pokemon we've ever seen. So I'm really curious how that all ends up unfolding when we do eventually get the DLC, or the sequels, or whatever it is that they have planned for the future. I can't wait to see that brilliant gleaming disc. Now, time for our next history lesson. I studied up too, I did the extra credit. Alas, 200 years is not that long ago. Not that long at all. The heck do you mean? That's like forever ago. Would it not be more of an adventure to march toward the past instead? To start from our present and study history in reverse? Yeah? Sure? So you agree with me, do ya? However, I'm afraid I risk incurring the wrath of our dear director if I stray from the curriculum. She's gotta be unbiased. I suppose I have no choice but to let the flow of time carry us toward the future! I was wondering if maybe these lessons would have been different in Pokemon Violet, because obviously that's like the future-based game, but I guess not? In this last class of ours, I shall fill your minds with the history of the terrestrial phenomenon. The technology behind Terra Orbs has its origins in Area Zero. Even after the expedition supposedly reached the crater's deepest depths, others continued to explore the area. And around 140 years ago, Pokemon cloaked in mysterious light were discovered. Whoa! As you may have already guessed, these were in fact terrestrialized Pokemon. However, when those who discovered these Pokemon brought them out, the light faded and the terrestrial phenomenon remained a mystery for quite some time. However, 10 years ago, that may as well be present day, a certain someone you definitely heard of has unraveled the mystery. Professor Sada and Turo? Perfect timing! What is the name of the famous professor who unraveled the terrestrial mystery? Oh god. Wait, I don't know actually. Obviously it's not Clavel, and it's probably not Heath because that was 200 years ago, right? So it has to be Sada then. Correct! To think that you, a new transfer, could correctly answer this question. You must be very diligent. I mean, it's called the process of elimination. You cross out the two answers that it obviously isn't, and that pretty much gives you the one that it is. This led to the professor inventing the Terra Orb and developed a practical use for it. This technology was then shared with both the Pokemon League and our Academy. Rumor has it that Director Clavel was one of the researchers on the professor's team. Really? Alas, this story is much less exciting now that someone we all know appears in it. Modern history truly is dull, isn't it? I mean, I don't know about that. There's a lot going on in the real world right now that's definitely worth documenting, what with like VR technology and artificial intelligence taking over. Seems like the end is near, just like back in Y2K. But now it is time for our history final. I must admit, I'm a little bit nervous because that was a lot of information to take in, all in a row. Like, I used to do that a lot in school, to be honest, bottling up the night before the test. So I hope it works out, considering we literally just learned it. Summon your historical knowledge from the dark recesses of your minds and answer the questions. Number 1, the Great Crater. Oh, it's literally the same thing. Area 0. Oh wait, it isn't exactly the same question, but Sort of? Same one we got in the midterm. Which of these did not appear in the Paldean fairy tale about the 4 treasures? Ooh, I knew this question would come up. I don't remember a fan though. Which Area Zero expedition member broke the records? Heath, of course, not Thief or Leaf. What the frick? How many years ago did Professor Sada invent Terra Orbs? I think it was 10? And that's it, really? Only 5 questions? Okay. I think the lady at the front desk said that we need to get 5 correct, so I hope we did good enough. I mean, I'm pretty sure that we did. You must get 3 questions to pass the midterms and 4 for the finals, and we have got 5 out of 5! I am amazing! The smartest student the Academy has ever seen. And for all of our efforts, we get more EXP candies. Really? Well, I suppose the real reward was the knowledge we gained. Now, after completing all the history lessons, you might notice that our history teacher is actually waiting at the entrance hall, but I'm gonna save that for a future episode where that dialogue will be more relevant. Because right now it is finally time to start our own expedition to Area Zero. And the closest way to get there is from the city of Medali, so that's exactly where we're gonna be flying. I don't think I've ever showed off the correct way to get to the Great Crater, because a couple episodes back, I went there, but it was kind of like dropping in from the very top and couldn't really do anything there. So you'll notice that from the back of Medali, there is actually an exit with a path leading up this little mountain, and that will eventually take us to the gate to Area Zero. Now that we have the climb ability, you could also just climb up. You don't actually have to follow this path like I did, but eventually you'll get to the gate. And I'm really curious if Penny's already going to be waiting there. And also if we picked Nemona, maybe this would all be different, because I kind of feel bad about leaving her out of this expedition. But over here, I hope that was just a random question and we didn't actually end up excluding Nemona. As annoying as she is, I'd feel bad. Why the heck is it so bright in here though? This is the Zero Gate. It was made so researchers could try to observe the inside of the Great Crater, what folks call Area Zero. It's our ticket down into the crater. Oh, and speaking of, you know that Pokemon of yours? The one I gave you? Area Zero is apparently where Koraidon was born, or something like that. Oh, I just noticed how we can actually see the Academy, like very tiny in the background. Maybe it'll be happy that it can finally come back home. Not that I really care or anything, yeah sure. Anyway, our 2 new teammates should be waiting for us inside the Zero Gate. Guess we should head in. 2 new teammates, so Nemona and Penny will be joining us as we try to find the way home. For Koraidon, or Miraidon if you're playing Pokemon Violet, which I haven't really shown off too much of the opposite version so far, compared to my past playthroughs. Whoa, kinda dark in here. Not as dark as it was back at your mom's lab. Oh, hey! Nemona is here after all. Hola, Orange! Arven said there'd be tons of strong Pokemon, so here I am. Once she heard she'd get to battle awesome Pokemon, she was here in a second. You're an annoying little pest at the Academy, but I guess you could come in handy for this. Spoken like a guy who wants to get beaten in a battle. Oh my god. I thought she was about to say beaten some other way. But more importantly, why is it so dark? And where's the awesome Pokemon? Yeah, it is weird that the lights are off. Last time I was here, the electricity was up and running, but now... Is that Penny's theme I hear? Well, now the lights are on. But why? I turned them on. There she is, the MVP. Seems like they were on power saving mode. Good thing we got you here. No one else could have turned on the lights, surely. I hacked into the system's controls and overrode the settings. You mean you flipped the light switch on, right? Oh, it's you, the kid with the fluffy Eevee bag. That's her. No other defining traits. I guess? My name's Penny. Well, hey, we never got to actually talk. I'm Nemona from Class 1A. You must be some kind of tech whiz. Do you like Pokemon battling too? Well, you talk like way too much. Damn, finally someone says it. Even though I probably talk way more. The director introduced us. When you need someone good with tech, she's a no-brainer. Anyway, Penny here also agreed in a second when she heard it was to help Orange. That's right, she owed us one. I'm not really the adventuring type, but I owe you, and I pay my debts. Must be a Lannister then. She's surprisingly old-fashioned like that. And of course everyone knows me, Arven. My loves include my boss tip and cooking and... Yeah, no one cares, bro. Wait, what the heck? Biometric identification in progress. Hello, Orange. I've been expecting you. Ah, for a second I thought it might have been something else. Seems you've gathered a group of formidable allies as well. Sorry. Who? Oh no, Arven is triggered! That's my mom. Probably. What do you mean, probably? What? That's Professor Sada? Nemona, student ID number... Okay, I'm not gonna read through all that, like, really? Of course, Professor! Oh my gosh, it's such an honor to meet you in person! I mean, maybe not in person exactly. Arven, did you, tell your mom about us? When would I have done that? Arven and his mom aren't exactly on speaking terms, so this is a little fishy. To begin with, I'd like to ask all of you to make your way down into the Great Crater. You can reach the lower chamber using the elevator you can see to your right. Ooh, that's a fancy elevator. You saw how those doors open? It's a little scary. Mom? Please proceed below. Damn, no acknowledgement. This is so sad. Are they not on good terms? Must not be. I just said that. Can you guys not hear me? Oh, this is cool. Straight out of the cutscene and we get to explore the lab, it seems. I don't think there's anything really to explore in here, but I don't know why. I got an itch to at least check these PC terminal thingies and see if maybe there's like some explanation of what the heck all these lights are about. But of course not. So down into the elevator we go. Suppose I'm the only one that would have been that curious anyway. Whoa. This looks like Fallout, the game series, like the vaults. Biometric identification in progress. Identities confirmed. Access granted to lower level. Why is she acting so robotic though? It opened automatically! Not quite. It looks to me like someone's controlling this thing remotely. Yeah, isn't it Sada? We can literally hear her. Once you step through, you'll be above Area 0. Orange, you have brought Koraidon with you. Yeah? I thank you for bringing it with you on your many adventures. If you utilize Koraidon's gliding capabilities, you should be able to descend into the depths to reach Area 0. But what about our friends? What? Isn't there like an elevator or something? And wait, did you say Koraidon can fly? Yeah, it doesn't just have lick. When you reach the bottom, I'll get in touch once again. I hope your trip is uneventful. What does she mean by uneventful? What the frick is gonna happen? Railroading people into stuff, just like always. I can't wait to see what Pokemon live down in Area 0. Let's go! Yes! I can't wait to see if it's what I think it is. That girl's like incapable of fear or what? Oh, Penny. I guess we'd better go too. That's right, my dude. It's time to finally see the Paradox Pokemon. Probably the thing I've been most excited for in all of Scarlet and Violet. Ready for the worst? Bro, why so pessimistic? Good. Get out that Pokemon of yours and we'll be off. Are we all gonna get on Koraidon's back? There's no way Corey can carry 4 people, can he? Oh god, he has no idea what he's in for right now. Yeah. What's the matter with it? Scared of heights. Really? That's what I'd say. Well, no wonder. Oh my gosh, we really are all gonna get on it? No need to be scared if we go together. Bro, this seems like a little too much weight, doesn't it? Hope you've been cutting back on those sandwiches, Arven. Yo, you're just gonna leave me behind? What the frick? Grab the tail, quick! Or I guess the hand. Oh my god, okay. This seems a little dangerous, doesn't it? Hey, there we go! Back in the front seat where we belong as we glide down with Koraidon! That was pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I can totally imagine that being a ride at Universal when Nintendo World finally opens. Koraidon's Glide or something like that. Or Descent to Area Zero, as it looks like we finally made it. It's so mystical down here. Almost ethereal. Almost like we're in a dream or something. And now I'm back here again. I think I might have died once or twice there. I think Penny was the one scared of heights after all. What is wrong with Koraidon though? He seems a little spooked. Oh, back into the Pokeball? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not happy to be here. It's probably just hungry or something. You don't got any extra herba sandwiches out there? Wait a second, where's the student counselor? Nemona? Where the frick did she go? She's gone. You don't think she... Everyone, you have to see this. Oh, thank goodness. Area Zero is amazing! I thought we were gonna have to rescue her or something. Come on already! I guess your ability would be own tempo, huh? Biometric identification in progress. 4 humans identified. Condition satisfactory. Vital signs all within normal range. It appears you were able to make the descent without being harmed. Yeah, sure. Smooth sailing. Who could possibly complain about a landing like that? That is good. I had concerns you might fail, given the crudeness of the only available access method. I think your mom's sarcasm detector needs fixing. Aw, you were worried about us? That's so sweet. Somehow I don't think she actually was. Like, maybe she was low-key hoping we might not make it. You should now be able to make your way to me at the Zero Lab in the deepest part of Area Zero. However, the entrance to the lab is barred by 4 locks installed on the exterior, which I cannot unlock. Well, why the heck not? 4 locks. Oh, it's a side quest. Or I guess main quest. We gotta visit the 4 locks, of course. Well, there's the first one. At each station you'll be able to disable one of them. Do so as you make your way down. I hope you succeed. Yes! Let's disable the 4 locks and get into that lab. Sounds kinda video gamey when you say it out loud, huh? Yeah. What a coincidence, we just happen to have 4 friends with us, huh? I'm guessing that means we might only have to unlock 1 then? While our friends unlock the other 3? Would be kinda a lot to have to unlock all 4. But then again, that would kinda be the quest here, wouldn't it? Oh dude, this is so sick! Look at the Raichu up ahead, surrounded by a little gang of Pommies. And we actually have our homies with us too. Dude, why is it so bright in here though? Like, look at that light. I feel like we're gonna... Oh my god. What the heck was that? Yo! I kinda just got chills. Like, is there someone with a giant trombone down there? So this is the inside of Area Z. Penny, talking a little bit too quick there, aren't we? Normally we'd never be able to... Oh my god, I really can't keep up. So I'm just gonna read it to myself because obviously reading in your head is a lot quicker than out loud. Is this actually affected by the text speed? Because like it's seriously going by way too quickly. Well, good luck reading it yourself, guys, because I am having a hard time. Come on, this is an adventure. Let's just have a good time. Okay, I was able to at least catch that last one, but man, this is so sick. The music, the vibe in here, and the Pokemon too. Well, actually, the Pokemon aren't exactly the craziest. Like, I mean, Corviknight, I guess, is a little bit interesting, but Venomoth, not so much. Also got another kind of moth, Frost Moth. But where are the Paradox Pokemon? That's what we're really here for, right? That's the main attraction. Perhaps you gotta go a little bit further down. How'd I wind up with friends like this anyway? Everything was going off the rails. Orange was a big help. Oh, okay. We're just having a little bit of catching up, I suppose, since they hadn't actually met before. Had Arven met Penny? I don't quite remember. I know that Nemona and Penny met, but it was like very, very brief back at the beginning. You think you've got cool stories? Oh my god, they're like competing with each other. Stop trying to flex on us. Guess we're all in the Buds with Orange Club. Ooh, there's a TM down here too. What the heck? Definitely not expecting that. Got Flare Blitz. Before I forget, I do want to make sure that maybe it's not the attack speed, so let's set that to slow.
Oh my god, that's a real freaking slow. Okay.
We need to change that back before the other cutscenes start kicking in. But yeah, I've heard a lot about the music down here, and it is intense, to say the least. Wait, that's really our first citrus berry? How have I never picked up a citrus berry throughout the whole journey? Unless maybe they're only down here in Area 0. I mean, we had another kind of berry for the first time there too. Dude, this is so crazy though. Can we get on Koraidon, by the way? Nope, doesn't look like it. Oh god, Girafarig, please get out of my way. Are you serious, man? I don't want to press B because we're going to encounter this Girafarig as soon as I hit it. Okay, well, it's not moving, so I guess we gotta encounter it. And hear the Area 0 battle theme. Yo! Okay. A little bit of Zelda vibe with the flute kicking in. I like it. I'm sure we're going to be hearing more of it later on, though. But I figured we weren't going to be able to ride on Cory since it went back into its Pokeball. I'm guessing because it's, like, scared since we're in the area that it originally came from. Or maybe it's scared of something else. Like the professor? That wouldn't make sense though, because I remember Koraidon saw her on TV once and didn't really react badly. To be honest, I don't know. I'm just wildly speculating right now. I mean, I guess the one thing that I do know is Paradox Pokemon are lurking down here, so it could be that he's scared of those for some reason. Unfortunately, because I took so long to get to this point in the series, I have seen some small spoilers on YouTube, but I didn't actually click the videos, it was just the thumbnail, so I haven't been totally spoiled. I bet that's what we're looking for! We finally made it! The first station! A 4? That must be one of the buildings the professor was talking about! And of course, I forgot to change the text speed back. Radish stations? What the? Research stations? Boy's got food on his mind all the time. Wow, you have such a great memory, Penny. Really? What's great is my common sense compared to you lot, apparently. For once, Penny's the most relatable. What the heck is that? Well, we know what it is now because we fought La Primera. That's right, I didn't know that species could be found in the Great Crater. Come on, Orange, let's take it on together. Ooh, got a little tag battle against Glimora, huh? And it looks like Nemona is going to be joining us. Well, we know now this is a poison and rock type, which means that, I guess water would be super effective. What the heck? Oh, I actually had to press A. Okay, that's a little weird. Anyway, I was going to go for close combat, but that would be neutral since poison resist fighting. But we still got Aqua Step, which can definitely finish it. Oh my god. Okay, I guess Nemona's taking things into her own hands. Maybe I shouldn't have even attacked it at all. Could we actually catch this thing? I didn't try to see if maybe we could have tossed a Pokeball. I mean, I guess it's too late now. Go for the Aqua Step and finish it! Why are you even spreading the toxic spikes? Like, the battle is over. You weird flower thing. Okay. Are there gonna be a lot more of these rare Pokemon down here, you think? Oh, it gets even more rare than this. You think that was something? Please, you've got no idea how terrifying Area 0 really is. Wow, patronizing much? Dude, I love Penny's reactions. Easy, you two. Let's just head inside the research station. Like, seriously, I feel we didn't get to see enough of Penny's personality in the main story, but now that we got to this part, she gets to really shine. With the dialogue and the little jabs, too. I really like how she's acting so far. Or I guess interacting with the other characters. But now, let's head inside the first station. There's even a bed in here. Wow, are these ancient ruins? Bro, are you guys serious? They look far too recent for that. It appears you've reached your first research station without incident. This facility was constructed 87 years ago as a way station for those surveying Area Zero. Ooh, that's right, we read about it in history class. So that's why there's a bed. Well, looks like we can use this place to rest up if we need to. Orange, if you'd be so kind as to disable the first lock on the lab using that central panel. Ah, yes, that's right. The first lock of 4. I thought for a little bit that maybe our friends were going to do the other 3 and we just have to unlock 1, but I guess this expedition might take a little bit longer than suspected. So originally this is where I was going to end the episode, but because I decided to make this an extra length one since I didn't upload yesterday, I figure we gotta at least see 1 Paradox Pokemon today, right? Well done. Please continue your efforts at the remaining research stations. Oh, he's still so traumatized. I feel so bad for Arven, man. I know earlier I was saying how I kind of relate to him, but to be fair, my mom really wasn't that much of a pinhead, for lack of a better word. And what the heck is this teleporter? Oh, I guess we can go all the way back to the beginning? Well, I'm guessing that we can also rest at the bed and maybe read some of these books? Wanna lie down? Nah, we're good. My team is still full HP, I'm pretty sure. We didn't even take any damage from that Glamora, so let's continue our expedition into Area Zero. And I'll also give a little bit more context to what I was just talking about. Or apparently Arven's gonna give his own backstory. Penny, shh! Oh man, it's so hard to keep up with this dialogue, but I was reading it back while editing, and yeah, they just kind of banter between each other about the fact that they're just meeting for the first time. Well, now we're actually getting more backstory, and it sucks that I can't read it fast enough, but I'm trying to in my head, even those emails stopped a couple years back. Oh man, not even an email from his mom. That's so sad. But we're not here to judge or anything, and I'm sorry about earlier. I shouldn't have snapped like that. Nah, I was also giving you a hard time. Penny, my name's Penny. You know, you're actually pretty nice for a little pipsqueak. Oh my god. Don't call me pipsqueak, you big lunk. I love that. The banter between them is amazing. What's not so amazing is the diversity of Pokemon here. Like, at first I was really kind of amazed, but the further we get in, it's basically the same Pokemon repeating over and over. Like, we got Raichu, Corviknight, Girafarig, and Venomoth. And a Sassy Mint, apparently. Okay, that kind of makes up for it. Well, not that the sassy nature is really the best nature out there, but just getting a free mint in general is always nice. Last time I came to the crater, I got attacked by some kind of creature I've never seen before. Really, what kind of Pokemon? Oh, is it a Paradox? It wasn't even a Pokemon. You sure it wasn't just a Pokemon that's a little more rampagey than average? Yeah, I'm sure. It was like a totally, completely different thing. And my boss Tiff got hurt real bad. I don't ever want to run into that awful thing again. Well, I want to freaking run into one. Speak for yourself, Arven. That's what I figure you'd say. You're tactless sometimes, Nemona, you know that? Oh, man. Love that. Yo, what the heck? We got Farigiraf. Finally, a new Pokemon, and one that I don't think I've actually caught for the Dex yet. I believe that is Psychic and Dark type? I always forget what the heck Farigiraf is, but I'm gonna definitely try to catch one. So let's go for Baxcalibur, aka Quixote, and Crunch is super effective. So I think it might be Psychic and Normal instead. Yeah, Dark and Psychic is, I don't even remember right now, other than Hoopa Unbound. Well, let's see if this works out. We actually left it at the perfect health. Thank goodness it wasn't Dark and Psychic, because then it would have been neutral effective, double level up, 62 for Luma and RuPaul. As for Farigiraf, the long neck Pokemon will be registered, and indeed it is Normal Psychic. Though I wish this evolution would have been a little bit more unique. I guess maybe Dark and Psychic type wasn't the best, but I feel it would have been kind of fitting. Like, the tail, truly evil, is the dark side of Girafarig, and now it's taken over as it eats the main body of the giraffe itself. I don't know, I remember the Pokedex entries of Girafarig being something like that. Like, the head has a mind of its own, so it'd be truly evil if it did take over the main body. Oh my god, no! The Jumpluffs! They're falling! Oh, okay! No. I'm the one falling now! Wait, what the heck? Was I not supposed to fall? You hurry back to the others so you won't get separated. Wow, okay. Well, I think that actually kind of sped up the process. Like, look at that, we got the second station. Unless this is actually the third and I skipped one on accident. The second research station. Oh, thank goodness. Are we gonna have another encounter though? That Glamora was kinda a little weak for my liking. Whew, let's head in and take a breather. I thought you'd have a bit more stamina, student council girl. Bro, her name's Nemona. I'm just full of surprises. That wasn't a compliment, you know. Well, I'm sensing a budding romance starting up here. Look, a Jigglypuff. It's good to see some nice familiar Pokemon. Penny, are you freaking serious? That ain't no normal Jigglypuff. That's a freaking demon. Pooh? Oh my gosh, so cute. Does she really not see the long ass tail behind it? Majin Buu looking ass, like Pooh. Don't remind me. Pooh-rah! What the? Ah! Orange, it's battle time. Alright, alright. As long as you've got an actually decent Pokemon. Nemona pretty much handled that Glamora on her own, but I feel like it's not going to be the same for Penny. She's actually going for Umbreon, and this time, actually it doesn't look like we can catch Screamtail here, but is this actually a fairy type? I'm pretty sure it is, so we shouldn't go for Glaive Rush. It literally wouldn't affect it. Crunch I think might be neutral because as far as I remember, Screamtail here is a fairy and psychic type. So I guess if you weak to steel and whatever else fairy's weak to, poison. Yeah, let's just switch out to Spinel, go for our Gigaton Hammer since we actually can't catch this thing, or at least I don't think there's any way since there's no like Pokeball option. Usually when you're about to select your move, it lets you press the X button, but we don't have that here. So Umbreon takes a hit and goes for the Dark Pulse, which is still very much neutral. Let's confirm whether or not this is in fact weak to steel as we go for Gigaton Hammer. Any second now, you'll get flattened and destroyed. I really want to catch some Paradox Pokemon. I mean, at least we finally got to see one. Not like they really seem to recognize it. Seriously, what was that? Darn thing scared me half to death. It was definitely kind of ferocious for a Jigglypuff, wasn't it? You could say. No kidding. Come on, let's get inside already. One more jump scare like that and I'm done for. Oh, Penny. So much to learn. Well, time to head into the second research station then. I really can't believe we gotta go through 4 of these. Like, I guess as long as we keep seeing more Paradox Pokemon though, I'm okay with it. Well, this looks pretty much the same as the first. Seems like wild Pokemon don't come in here though. Should be safe to catch our breath. And this time we did take a little bit of damage. Hey, seriously, what's with this place? That Pokemon... I've been wondering about that myself. I think maybe that Pokemon was one of these? Oh yeah, they're all in the Scarlet book. Why didn't you show us this earlier? The Monsters of Area Zero. Though it wasn't quite that one in the picture. But you can read more about specific Paradox Pokemon at the school library. I don't think I showed it off earlier. Or I'm not sure if like in the whole playthrough, but yeah, there's definitely books, or one specifically about Screamtail, which is Paradox Jigglypuff. I think they might just be Pokemon. Just a little bit different. Yeah, same. I mean, they look different, sure, but they use moves in battle, just like the Pokemon we know. I suppose the time has come for an explanation. Ooh. Professor! Some of the life forms that you see residing now within Area Zero are ancient Pokemon that lived in a distant past long lost to us. Ancient Pokemon? What? That's awesome! Oh, come on. There's no way that's possible. Have you never heard of fossils? The Zero Lab, where I'm located, contains a time machine. It summons the ancient Pokemon to this place. Really? So the thing my mom spent forever researching down here, she actually got it working? And it's a freaking time machine? Indeed, though the cost was catastrophic. The cost? Uh-oh. A time machine? You mean you can actually travel to and from the past? It is theoretically possible to travel to the past. However, for being such as a human, it would not be possible to return to the present. Well, that's horrifying! Mom, you... Why did you call us here to Area Zero? Arven, She can't say. If possible, I would like for us to speak when we can meet face to face. It'll be easier for you to understand once you can see the situation for yourself. Why do I feel like things aren't as they seem with Professor Sada? Now then, Orange, please use the central panel here and disable another lock on my lab. I'm almost scared now to unlock these stations. Like, Professor Sada is clearly a little more sinister than she's letting on to be. And I feel like these locks might actually be keeping in something that we're not supposed to be letting free. Please continue your efforts at the remaining research stations. Hey, Orange. You know that book she told me to bring? I think it's got something to do with this place. Or more like everything to do with it. But I'm not the one she expects to fix whatever all this is. You are. I think you should be the one to carry it. Oh, finally we get the Scarlet book for ourselves. Now we just gotta let Koraidon eat it. And that's how he finally powers up all the way. No, I'm kidding, of course. Take care of it for me, okay? I'll try, man. I noticed something in the center of this lab. Is that a dusk ball? So back during Arven's trials, every time we do the cutscene with the Urva Mystica cave, there would be a Pokeball randomly on the floor. And it's the same type of Pokeball as the first Pokemon in your party. It's the same thing here. Quixote is in a Dusk Ball, and as you can see, there's a Dusk Ball right there on the floor. Oh yeah, that's so weird. It changes based on the Pokemon that's first in your party? What the frick? Bro, that's gotta be one of the weirdest glitches. Like, what the heck? Alright, well, I like the Luxury Ball, so that's what we're gonna keep it. And let's head back outside, because I can't get enough of this Area Zero. Plus, I still didn't finish telling my story. Okay, I guess we're not gonna get my story time. It's all about the characters here. Now we get to learn about Nemona's parents. Wait, did Penny just say Nemona's actually a little pampered? Oh, Nemona's parents are rich. But we knew that already, because way back at the beginning, she had a freaking mansion and like butlers or maids or whatever they're called. You call them mother and father. That is some pampered little princess stuff right there. Cállate, Penny! Oh my god, I love the banter. This is so funny. Like super overprotective, you mean? It's just my dad. He's loud and clingy and makes up weird nicknames. Well, that's like every parent, though. Man, that's a real downer for your dad. Having his own daughter. Don't you dare take his side! Orange, how about you? Your mother seems super nice. Oh yeah, Nemona did meet our mom. And then try to make a pass at her, but we don't talk about that anymore. And did Arven just say he wished he met our mom too, bro? Why is everyone all up on my mom's business? I don't like that. I got mommy issues of my own, okay? I don't need Arven, Nemona bringing it up. We got a mild mint over there, which I think might be a little bit better than the one we picked up earlier. And is there really nothing by this tree? What the frick? I walked all the way here. And we got nothing. Okay. What about hiding at this waterfall? Gotta be some around here, right? Also nothing, but dang, bro, this place goes no! Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, I did not mean to fall back all the way. Wait, isn't that one of those research stations? I thought we were supposed to disable the locks. Are we back at station 2? Or did it just teleport us to 3? I'm pretty sure we're back at 2. Oh, wait, no. It teleported us again. Yo, we're saving time on accident, but yeah, it works out. I just hope we didn't miss out on any new Pokemon or maybe even a Paradox form. Nice. We get to chill for a minute. Just a minute though, cause something's about to jump out at us again, 100%. What's it gonna be this time? Oh, Penny, such a worrywart. Well, we know that it's probably gonna be a tag battle with Arven then. Huh? Oh my god! Great Tusk is back! Yo! See? Penny knew all along. Wait a sec, this is just like that Titan Pokemon. So it was an ancient Pokemon all along? Whoa, you've battled one of these before? It looks seriously strong. Ooh, Nemona's itching to get a battle in, but me and Arven do have experience against it. Look at how serious our trainer's face is, bro. He's ready for it. So let's take on Great Tusk once again. And this is a ground and fighting type. In fact, it's so rooted to the ground that it can literally see through it. Okay, there we go. So Spinel should be super effective with the Play Rough, but because it's also ground, I'm a little bit scared to stay in, that it might go for like Earthquake or something and just absolutely destroy us with it. I'm gonna guess that's probably what it's gonna do. Oh, actually goes for Stomping Tantrum, which only hits my boss Tiff. Could've sworn Stomping Tantrum hits both Pokemon, but I guess not, because then it would literally just be Earthquake, except not as strong? I don't remember how much power Stomping Tantrum has, but we finish it with one more Play Rough. See that? Victory's ours! Maybe the one time we saw when we were searching the Herba Mystica came from down here. You two got to meet one of those Pokemon before our crater get-together. Jealous! If we've got things from literal ancient times roaming around, that's a major problem. Isn't Professor Sada doing anything to keep them under control? How could she let this happen? Yeah, how did a Great Tusk get out from this crater all the way to the desert? I mean, it makes sense if it was like a flying Pokemon, but Donphan? A little bit weird. Did it like roll out its way all the way up and out of the crater somehow? This has been a pretty long way to get down, so getting back up, I don't know. And station number 3. How we doing after all that walking and battling? Anyone need a rest? Uh-oh. You feeling rough, Penny? No, it's not that. I've just been thinking ever since the professor mentioned that time machine. The Pokemon here in Area 0 came to our time from the past, right? So what about Koraidon? Isn't it pretty likely that it's also one of those ancient Pokemon? Guess? I mean, it did come down from the crater. Huh. But it doesn't have a code name. I don't know who gives the Paradox Pokemon their code names, but Koraidon has a proper Pokemon name. Though Nemona seems to think it sounds pasty? Wait a sec, I totally forgot. Hey, Arven, you had Koraidon's ball, and you told us about its forms in the first place. You must know something about it, right? Ugh, you still remember that from way back? No wonder you're everybody's little star pupil. Guess I've got no choice then, but to tell you what I know. That Pokemon, Koraidon that is, it was found by my mom when she was working on her time machine. I believe it would be best for me to take over the explanations at this point. Yes, give us the context, Professor! Koraidon, which I entrusted to Orange, was the first Pokemon that was successfully retrieved from the past by the time machine. Seriously? Through analysis of its genetic makeup, as well as its behavioral patterns, I came to realize that what I had discovered was in fact an ancient form of Cyclizar, the Pokemon still commonly ridden in this region. Well, that makes sense, I guess. They do look alike. Many other Pokemon also came to this place from across the boundaries of time, but I was never able to bring over more than 2 specimens of Koraidon. Huh? You mean there's another one around here somewhere? Wait, didn't she just say there was, like, she could only bring one? What if they're family? The other one could still be somewhere in Area 0, waiting to finally be reunited. Or is she talking about Miraidon, a heartwarming family reunion? I don't know about heartwarming. Imagine how thrilled they'll be if we can get the family back together after all this time. Family, huh? Yeah, that sounds nice. Oh no, struck another nerve with Arven. If we could proceed, Orange. Yeah. 1 more lock to disable. Well, technically 2 more. or 1 after this one. So let's disable button number 3, and 1 remains. Well done. Only 1 remains. Please continue on to the final station. Okay, this time, for real, we're gonna save the final station for the next episode, because I feel like things are gonna get a little crazy once we make it there. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and don't forget to hit that like button if you're excited for the next episode as we make our way to the bottom of Area 0.